Alright, welcome back to the channel. Okay, that was good. It's like my fourth or fifth take trying to record that intro. I was getting disturbed and I disturbed myself again. Anyways, today we are taking apart the Audi. So we're gonna see what's wrong with it. Probably still gonna be down for a couple more weeks because I ain't trying to spend the money on it right now. We're gonna see what's wrong with it. I'm guessing that the springs for the clutch disc is broken. I'm just guessing. You're gonna see. So yeah, for to get this car jacked up, I bought too much chassis, so you could get it all the way up and then start taking it apart. So should I get this easy? Anyways, let's see what's going on. Alright, so based on the direction in which the car is facing, you should be able to tell that we have worked on the car, because when the car came in, you know, it was facing that direction, so that means the car drive to come in this direction. So there's a good sign. That means the car was broken, then it was unbroken, but now it's broken again. So right, so for those of you who follow the channel, y'all know we went to import face off and we essentially cut on the line, launched the car, tried to shift, car didn't shift, realized the car not going into gear. Check. Shit. I did figure out what the issue was, and I was guessing, okay, probably I broke the clutch, you know, which I'm still paying for, by the way. Still paying for the clutch. Not proud of it, but you know, we just do stupid shit to get we car driving. That was not the issue. I was thinking after probably, okay, probably actually broke the gearbox. That was not the issue. I was also thinking probably the master or the slave was going bad, so not engaging the clutch properly. Once again, that was not the issue. The issue was that the clutch melted to the flywheel or welded to the flywheel, so it was constantly engaged because it not coming off the flywheel. Alright, like as I was saying, this feels normal, feel me? Okay, maybe not normal. I feel like this is supposed to be inside something. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyways, this feels normal. I feel like this might be the issue right here as to why it's constantly engaged. Because I feel like this is supposed to just fall out, right? So, can I hold this and pry this out now? Okay, I guess it's out. It's welded right here. Oh. Focus. Okay, so right here, it's welded on. Here, welded on. So, I'm guessing, gotta start with that. The bearing up here feels good. So, it's just that I'm seeing. So, I don't know yet. I fixed that. So, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this, but this is what I did. So, hit it with a couple sandpapers, because I'm not trying to spend that money right now. Check. I rough up this as well, just a little bit. This is where you weld right there, and right here. And then I hit this with some more sandpaper as well. So, fingers crossed, I'm gonna put it back together and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then just buy the next one. Check. Trying to avoid having to spend the money, and the guy who I was dealing with, he don't have something to cut it, so I have to do it by hand. So now that I fixed that, tell me how the frick did this car decide, let's blow the head while it was parked? So now, at the event, we know the car drove back to the pits. The car started right before it went on the flatbed. The car also, I started the car here a couple times just to make sure it could warm up and stuff like that. Put some heat in the motor. No problems, right? No problems at all. 2 days before I take the car apart, start the car, there's coolant in the exhaust pipe. And I'm like, did someone pour coolant in the exhaust pipe? Why would someone pour coolant in the exhaust pipe? It's just because the car been packed. There's no reason for them to be coolant in the exhaust pipe. Put the car together. Test drove the car last night. As soon as I start the car, the coolant hose getting hard. That's not a good sign. So the boy never did this, but I'm the first person to break a car while it is already broken. I am Michael Roofing. Thank you. Right now, we have coolant down there. This one, you ain't gonna see it because exhaust will get hot and then it will just evaporate. So, this bad boy I have to sit. Which brings me to my next predicament. I'm not trying to spend no money on this car right now. I fixed the clutch situation for free because I just had to take it off, clean the disc, clean the flex plate, clean the flywheel, put it back together. No harm, no foul, so that's done. But now if I take this head off, most likely the head is cracked. Now, if you know about the 1.8Ts, they have weak castings for the A and B heads. This is an A and B head, so I'm expecting to see some broken casting or some shit. I don't think it's just the head gasket, because that don't make sense to me. So I'm guessing the head itself is damaged. If I'm taking the head off, I'm gonna want to do, party cams or probably springs and retainers. Springs and retainers is like $700, $800. I don't have that type of money. Well, at least not now to spend on the car anyways. So, do I let the car sit and try to make other content, or do I find a way to fix the car? So, if you need your headlights clean, reach out to Shine Bright USA or go on my Instagram. Look for it on Instagram, Shine Bright, and get your headlights clean for $50. And that $50 is going to go towards building the fastest stock block A4 B6 Quattro with a 1.8 turbo in the world. Yes, the fastest in the world. You heard it here. Fastest in the world, because for some reason when I check on Audi and them places for the fastest record time, the fastest stock block I saw was like 12.4, I think, give or take. So we will put this car in the 11s, but first we need to put it in the 12s, and we cannot do the 12s yet. We've been trying and we've been failing. That one pass, I should just stay in the pass and just go straight through, and we'd get the 12s already because we let off too early, and now we just a 13-second car. So this is where we are. We're not giving up, and this is just a short video. Enjoy the rest of your week. This light is bright in my eye. Hardy is out. Now, while I may not be a welder, I definitely welded this clutch disc to this flywheel. Alright, so we're driving, but I think I cracked the head this time. I don't know how, but for some reason there's coolant coming through my exhaust, and that's not supposed to happen. But yeah, this is the maiden voyage. Reactive. All right, so I sponsored my own video today. Today, this video is sponsored by Shine Bright Mobile Headlight Detailing Business. So if you're living in Dallas and you want your headlights cleaned, hit me up on Shine Bright on Instagram, and let's make some plans to clean your headlights. 'Cause right now, I need money to fix my car. So let's start with that. So for $50, I can have your headlights shining really bright. Yeah, that is the day.